Hello everyone and welcome back to Shire Farm. As you can see, we've got a pretty big load of lime here. We've already got the liming done on the bottom of field 3, so all we've got left to do is do the liming on the top field, which, as you know from the last video, is a pretty big field to work on. So we've got 21,400 litres of lime plus another 2,000 litres on the front bag handler. This tractor is a little bit overloaded, to say the least. As you can probably see, when it goes over over a hill or anything like that, you kind of get a bit top heavy. The trailer is definitely keeping this tractor controllable, and as you can see, we've actually made a change to our grain trailer, because we can do that in the mod of this trailer, which is really nice. So I've turned it into a bale trailer with sides. Unfortunately the sides don't actually flip up, but oh well, it does give us a nice flatbed area to put the lime bags on, and probably the seed etc moving forward when we start getting to seeding, which hopefully we should get onto today. So let's hope that we can make a decision on which seeder we're going for, whether we go for the Amazoni or whether we go for the box drill, the ASM. But hopefully by the end of this episode we should have that bought, and we should be starting putting in some cover crops in both the top of field 3 and the bottom of field 3. Now hopefully we're going to have enough lime here. There's a little patch left on the bottom of field 3, on the field at the bottom there, so we've got that to do. I need to remember where I put there it is. Right, so that's what I'm going to do first, I think, because I'm going to lower that, because if I don't, I know for a fact when I take the trailer off it's all going to go a bit wrong. Detach that one, fantastic. What we'll do as well, we'll lift that up, and we'll leave the trailer here, I think. Actually, and we'll just disconnect the, oh dear, whoops, oh well. Change tool, that'd be a good idea. There we go. Right, let's go around and pick up the fertiliser spreader quick, and then we can get it refilled, and we can hopefully then get the rest of the bottom of field 3 done very, very quickly. I don't think it's going to take long to do the liming, to be honest with you, because it is a pretty quick job, as everybody knows. It just, the only annoyance is it does actually use an awful lot of lime. So hopefully, yeah, that's filling up nicely. That's good. Then what we'll do, we'll go back to the trailer, and then we'll fill up this lime spreader from the trailer, and then we'll get cracked on. And then what we'll probably do is we'll get the I think we'll get the class tractor connected to the trailer then, and then we can then at least take the lime to the field, which will make quite a bit of a difference on speed. So we'll get this started, and then at least we can pull up next to it to actually be able to refill the lime spreader, rather than us having to use the bag handler all the time. So if we're going to go down there, whoa, yep, still need to level that out. Oh well, whoops, yeah, still need to level that bit out. Haven't done it yet on camera, but I will do at some point. It's on one of those ever long lists of jobs to do as the farm gets a bit bigger and more jobs start, so that's good. We've got this little bit here and a little bit on the edge, so let's hopefully, if my calculations are correct, it should be about bang on when it comes to width, and it is. Yeah, this is, so the field is very, very rutty, because obviously we subsoiled it, so this tractor does bounce around a lot, because obviously it's got quite a lot of weight in the back, which is going down pretty quick. So that's down to 1200 litres. I know we can obviously potentially change the width of the spreading, so, but that's that done. No, thank you. My controller seems to have a bit of a mind of its own this morning. I don't really know why, but it does. So there we go. Thank you very much. It does do that sometimes. I think, to be honest with you, getting it a bit worn out. Too many hours of Farming Simulator have been played, I think, on this controller. Right, so like I said, I think what we'll do is we shall go get the class tractor, get that connected up. We'll put the straps on as well though, because I'm pretty certain this is probably going to be pretty drastic going across the fields if we forget to put the straps on the bags. So we'll do that. So hopefully in this episode, like I said, we will look at getting the seeders, and we'll get that started. We've also got to look at getting a weeder to do the grass and to actually do my little technique of taking it from 50% fertilised to 100% without costing us any money. And also it will be a good idea, I think. I am tempted by the I think it's the Numa Star, because that actually allows you to do grass, oilseed rape and oilseed radish planting, so that's quite handy to have. So if I ended up having a field that I was doing either of those with, I potentially would have 2 seeders. Now it's a shame that it doesn't do more, but it is what it is. So what we'll do, move this to over here. Hopefully it shouldn't take any more than a couple of more minutes to do some more. We should have enough, I'm hoping. If we don't, I can obviously go get some more from the shop, and then we can bring it back to the farm. But I'm hoping with 18,000 litres it should be enough. I mean, obviously this little spreader's got a 2600 capacity, which kind of lasts a while but not a massive amount, and obviously once we're onto the other big field it will use a lot more. But let's just see if we can get this cracked out pretty quick. Move on to the next field. There's something I keep forgetting to do as well. I really need to put bees on the farm, but I keep forgetting to do that, so that's hopefully maybe something we'll do today. If not, we'll do it in the next episode. I have seen though that the silage bales are nearly fermented and that their best price is actually October. So I'll just show you that actually quickly. So silage bales, by the looks of it, unusually October 401. Now obviously at the moment at Shire Grain it's 507 and it's going down, so I'm hoping that sort of price is going to stick kind of around that sort of mark, even though it is going down. We'll keep an eye on it during today, and then as soon as the silage bales are ready, I think we'll have to potentially look at hiring the bale loader again, the Anderson one that we had before, and hopefully doing a bit of a run to get a bit of money in, and then we can get some more paid off the loan and get a few of the bits and bobs on the farm. Still need to put in some kind of system to earn money, so I think I mentioned it in the first couple of episodes, cellular tower or wind farm and a windmill, so like a generator, to see if hopefully that gives a little bit more money coming in a month, and especially over the winter months, because that's obviously always hard for the farm. Not a lot of jobs on, and also some of the contracts, they don't always materialise. So one thing that we could do as well is we could take on some contracts over the winter months, hopefully, if there's any around. Generally we try and just get some jobs done around the farm, animals, etc. Again, I'm going to leave that here because it makes sense to leave this here and bring this one to it, especially since I don't need to unstrap it when it loads up. It's done a good amount actually, that has, that's not bad. So we'll go over the field and we'll get this reloaded, and hopefully not much longer it will take. So as you can see, quite a lot of fields around us are getting to the point of harvest, so that's nice to see, and colour changes and bits and bobs, so that's always nice. So right, we'll swap tractors, fill it back up again and start again. So yeah, like I was saying, we need to put some generators in, which is something I'm going to want to do. Probably just cellular tower, which is a mod. Again, information's in my information is in the description of the video, and then obviously it'd be nice to get a windmill as well, because I think that's always a good one to have. And then that should give us, I don't know, I think generally that gives you about probably 1,000, maybe 1,000 a month income. I can't really remember. It does depend, and the game does change it depending on the season, especially with a wind farm. And it does the same thing when you do it with the solar as well. I've had some solar on some other games, which is they work quite well, but they take a long time to pay back, which is a bit of a shame. And this really is quite rutty. We're about run out again. Alright, so what I think we'll do now though is, this is probably going to take a little bit longer than I anticipated, and it's going to get a little bit repetitive of me just constantly swapping between tractors to try and refill. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this to a time lapse and get this finished, and then we can get some of the jobs done at the end of it. So I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Many thanks. As you can see, we're just on to the last bits now. We did have to go and get some more bags of lime. I've got another 4 bags during the time lapse, which more money spent again. So as you can see, we're slowly but surely really starting to eat into our money reserves now. But hopefully, like I said at the start of the video, we've got some silage to hopefully sell in October, maybe the 2nd day of October, so we can see that. So hopefully that will get us a bit more money back in. So we'll just get this last bit done. And there we go. Yeah, that's really do need to sort that out. I think that's going to be something I'm probably going to try and sort out before the next episode, because it's probably going to cause us quite a lot more issues. So let me just have a quick look around, see if there's any bits that we've missed. I don't think there is now. Oh, tell a lie. A little bit there. I'm hoping that obviously I think it's every 3 harvests in this game that you need to put lime down again. Kind of hoping that we won't have to do it again anytime soon, because it's quite a big job, and if we did, we'll probably get a larger capacity fertilizer and lime spreader, because then it will give us the ability to do more of the field without having to constantly refill. So that's probably something we're going to look at doing. I mean, there's lots of upgrades we can do on the farm moving forward over the next coming weeks and months. So yeah, I hope that's another thing to put on the list. So I think, oh no, bit there, a couple of bits here. Hopefully 280 litres will just about be enough to do these last bits, so I don't have to go back to the trailer again. I think then it's probably a good idea to probably damn. Oh well, right, let's just refill that and get this last bit, and then at least we can then look at getting the all the equipment back on the farm, get it cleaned up a bit. I think this side, get it cleaned up, and then we'll look at probably putting in some either productions, or generators, sorry, for the cellular antenna and the wind farm, see how much they cost, and then if we can, I'll also look at making a decision on which seeder we're going to go for. Now it is a bit of a it's a competition between the ASM seeder that I quite like, that I've run, and also the Amazon D8 or D9, so Amazoni D8 or D9. So I'm hoping probably going to go for the Amazoni. I do like it a lot in the previous series, in the new mini Brun co-op multiplayer series that I'm playing with Pugsley. There should be some more videos of that coming out in the next week or two. It's not something we always get to play every week, so just have to bear with us on that one. Get going on that. Put this wash down. I'll put this put away in the shed. That's a good idea. And then what we'll probably do is look at some generators, like I say. So feel free to let me know in the comments in the comment section of this video what you're thinking of the series so far. We've nearly hit 10 episodes so far, and I think it's going pretty well. Let me know anything you'd like to add to the series, etc. And while you're down there, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's all very much appreciated, and obviously means that I'll carry on creating content for everyone. There is some other series coming after this one as well, I'm hoping. So I've got a couple of other games going. Run out of hose. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, that's pretty bad too. We've got lots of little jobs to do on the farm, actually, when you think about it. We've got the grass bales to finish off moving from the last episode. Now we've actually got another weight. We've got the side to check over in a minute as well. I would say that's probably going to be nearly done, actually, but we can look into that in a second. Hopefully that's a bit better. Yep, that's looking a bit better. So I mean, this tractor's definitely done a really good job for us. Even though it's only got 145 horsepower. I do know that it can go up to 155. I'm not sure if that's needed, to be honest with you. I think that should be alright for now. So we can get the cover to go across. That one, that's it. There we go. Fantastic. That's good. We've got that done. And while we're waiting then, let's just zoom back in a little bit. And we shall, let's go check the silage quick. Hopefully, do we have, 98. Wow. 98. Right. Oh well, 2%. Hopefully at times 3 times. That shouldn't take me too much longer. So let's go to construction, production, and generators. Right. So we have got the 11,400 for the small wind energy converter. They're pretty good. Obviously you've got the small solar collector as well. I also run that mod, the cellular antenna, which I think is probably something we're going to put in. So let's put that in. I think if we put it over here, it should. Put it over here, I don't think it's going to get in the way. Hopefully, if I can put it somewhere where it's not overlaps with another product. That's the wall. Where else can we put it instead? I'd like to put it out of the way completely. Don't really want to put it over there. Could put it over here, but it just looks a bit unsightly. I'd rather put it out of the way somewhere. It's really not the best place to put it though. Again, big bit of equipment will probably get stuck around there. So we might end up having to put it over here. Not great though. No, I'm not very happy with that. We're going to have to look about where to put that another time, because it uses quite a large area as well. This doesn't. So we will put one of these over here, because I think that's a good idea. Nice little area for a wind turbine. I think that's a good idea. I think that's all we're putting for now. And also the other thing we were talking about as well, looking at bees, right. Usually I would put something like that in, because that's that produces a lot of honey really quickly. That's a 33. I'm thinking that one probably. but I think it's probably going to have to wait until we can get this silage moved. 98. So what we'll do a little few of the jobs on the farm. Let's put the bag, let's get the trailer back around here. Let's offload that, and we can at least get a bit of equipment cleaned up, sorted out. We can look at how the animals are looking with the chickens and the sheep, etc. And we can get the trailer converted back into a standard corn trailer, I think. I don't think we're going to need it to be in the flatbed state for bales, because we're not going to be moving the silage bales with this. It just takes far too long. We may as well move it with the bale loader that we've got, because it makes a lot more sense in my opinion. So that's fine, so let's do that. What we'll do quickly as well, I'll just run through our different options for our seeders. So since the last video, I've installed some other mods. The descriptions of those again are in the video at the bottom. So we've got that one, which I quite like, or that one, 16,000 litre tank. So that's the one I've used before, or that one. Now that's 6 meters, 17,000. That's 4 meters. Now I know it's a bit smaller, but I do like it a lot. So I'm thinking we'll probably go for this one, I think, to get started on doing some of the seeding. So I do actually quite like, and I haven't run before, these types. Obviously that's 6 meters, needs 300 horsepower plus, and you can have the front tank with a pipe going down as well, which I think is a really neat looking combination. But yeah, so obviously that's 3 meters and 42,000. That's a lot of money. So, but yeah, I think we'll be going for the Amazzoni D9 4000, because obviously it's a good size, 4 meter, etc. And we yeah. Or is it that one? Yeah, it's that one, not the one before. Actually, don't need tramway markers. Handrail, yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? I think we'll have the roller harrow. So 21,000. I think that's the one for us. So that's good. Okay, right, we'll get that purchased. And then what we'll do is we'll go pick that up in a second. And the next episode, I think, is going to be an awful lot of seeding to get the cover crops in, ready for the season, ready before winter. And then hopefully, once I've got this done, etc., I'll be able to also get some of the silage bales sold to get some of our money back, and then hopefully pay off the loan a little bit. Obviously, with the generator, it's going to help a little bit as well with the money, because it will earn us a little bit more, which may just pay for the loan interest. Still got 53,000, so we're not too bad. We're doing okay. Not amazing, not where I'd quite like to be at the moment, but I think once we get the silage done, we need to buy a weeder as well, don't we? Weeder, there's a good question. Now, I'm thinking that one. It's 9 meters, 18,000, and it also can do grass, oilseed radish and canola, so that's quite helpful. So if we did have, let's say we wanted to do field 3 and make it a big top and bottom with either oilseed radish, which we could actually use this time round to make things a bit quicker, we could put that easily on the back of the Massey Ferguson. But if we wanted to do canola one year and we want to do a big field, we could have both tractors running that. So again, that's definitely a good purchase we're looking at. So, but I think what I'll do now is this is probably going to be a good place to end this video for now, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Many thanks for joining me.